Hey guys, it's Mystic Mars at long last, right? So I've been super duper MIA. I know this, you know this. People have asked me, where have you been? Where's the oracles? You know, what's going on? I'm coming back now. So like I like to say, I'm coming out of retrograde. I was doing a lot of inner work, a lot of stuff I needed to do, and kind of licking some old wounds, which I'll get to in a minute. The last time I went live was in 2017, if you could believe that. It was during, some of you were there, it was during the Lionsgate full moon, which is when I did an oracle reading. I did a guided meditation to help everyone navigate through the 8/8 energy. So the actual date was 8/9/2017. As you guys know, I'm a numerologist, so I was looking at that date and I'm like, that's a 9, that's a universal 9. And again, as some of you guys know, that's the number of completion, that's the number of closure. Of course, it's also stepping back, looking at the big picture, but I saw that as, okay, I was done. And back then I didn't really think too much about that. I thought I was gonna do more videos for sure. Something happened, I was so burnt out. And then as some of you also know, back in the day, I used to do nightly Google Hangouts. I mean, every single night, Monday through Sunday, I was doing Google Hangouts for an hour minimum, sometimes up to 3 hours, depending on who was in there, what we were talking about. It was mainly mystical subjects, but also kind of a chance for us to hang out a little bit too. I was already pretty busy, getting busier at that time, so I decided, you know what, I can't do these every night. It's just not realistic for me to keep a roof over my head and host these every single night. And sometimes we had presentations, which were really cool, just a lot of fun stuff, but again, the theme here was getting burnt out. And so I went down to about a few times a week, and then we went down to once a week. So we went a few times, once, and then none. After that, I really just, deep down, I knew that I was giving too much of myself away. I was doing a lot of free readings, I was giving a lot of free advice, which is all well and good. I feel that there should be a balance. There wasn't a balance. It made me feel a little discouraged. It made me actually feel a little bit bitter, which is part of why I knew that I needed to walk away for some time, because I didn't want to come from a place of bitterness or expectation. But again, I believe in balance, and when you're giving free readings, and when you're doing, I was doing oracles twice a week, Mondays and Fridays, Monday for the weekly, Friday for the weekend. It was a lot of commitment. I really do feel, and I've learned at this point, that in giving too much of yourself away, you're going to attract those who are more than happy to take that, and not really attracting the people who are willing to just help me create abundance in my life and help me feel that what I was doing was really making an impact. It was, I guess, attracting those who are, again, more than happy to be like, hey, give me a free reading. So why do I feel that I'm ready to come out of retrograde, go direct, so to speak, what we call it, right now? First of all, I'm in a better place mentally, a better place spiritually. I'm practicing more of what I preach, but everything I do comes back to teaching. Every time I would do a chakra treatment, an oracle reading, an astrology, insight video, anything like that, I always found myself over-giving information, again with over-giving, right? But this time it was more about wanting people to learn how to do it themselves. Taking what I said, the foundation I laid down, and running with that and going, wow, that was interesting, but let me do my own research too, because in a lot of these readings, we only scratch the surface, and I feel I inspire people to go a little bit further and go, okay, let me look into this myself, and that's where the fun begins, really. So, I am in the process of creating an astrology basics course. It's going to be called Let's Get Astrological. You'll be able to read your own chart, which many of you have asked. Many of you have asked for this. Can you please teach me? What does this mean? I get so much of this. I even did a poll in my group, Let's Get Mystical. What do you guys want to learn? And hands down, landslide vote was astrology. So I go, why am I not teaching this? Why am I not teaching the basics? I love to teach. I'm really stoked to finally be offering something like this. It's kind of a comforting feeling to know that I'm offering something that will be so useful to people while not feeling that burnout, because this gives me life. Even though I'll be knee-deep in course development, which I don't mind telling you, it's gonna be a lot of work, but good work, right? I want to do full moon oracles, perhaps new moon, but full moon is very important to me. As some of you know, I was born on a full moon. I'm a full moon baby, and the moon has really influenced me this year in particular. I started developing a calculator so that you put in your birth date on my site, and it tells you what phase of the moon you were born under, and I give you a free report that tells you, you know, what's up, how to use this energy, who your guides are, even what gemstones to use. So you can see that link in the description here, but suffice it to say, I'm back. I'm super excited, and I'm happy to help you grow your mystic toolbox, as I like to call it. So definitely stick around for so much more. I'm happy you're here.